What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So I was watching Vlad TV today. Vlad interview. He's interviewing Ari Spears. They talking about some very interesting topics. I'm sorry. And they were arguing if Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G., if Big would have blown up without Diddy being the producer, the A&R with him, like without having Big with him, right? Ari Spears argues that Biggie was such a force of nature. He was so dynamic. He would have got with almost anybody and still basically would have been the same artist he was. Vlad argues no, he needed Diddy's hand on him. You know, pause when I say that. But you know what I mean? He needed Diddy's direction in order to become what he became, right? And I agree with Vlad. Like, listen, I'm never trying to take credit away from Big. Big was a force of nature, like Ari said. He was a lyrical genius, a lyrical genius way ahead of his time with his lyrical ability. He had an incredible flow, a smooth delivery. He was magnetic, right? I'm not acting like he didn't have his own talent, because he was a special talent, and everybody, it wouldn't have worked with just anybody. Big made that work. But at the same time, it was Diddy's vision that made Big, the Notorious B.I.G., Big Papa / Frank White. Let's be for real, man. Like, Diddy had the game plan, the vision to make him a gritty street version of Heavy D, which is what he learned at Uptown Records with Andre Harrell. What do I mean by that? Diddy gave Big the idea and persona of the fat dude rapping smooth and fly for the ladies, right? And he made Biggie marketable to an audience that he would not otherwise be marketable to. I don't know if any and everybody could have sold him, like packaged him up like that to where he could be marketable to the ladies. You know what I mean? And rapping over smooth. Like, look at the beats he had Biggie rapping over. One More Chance, and I like, come on, man. Big Papa, like all that type of stuff, them beats he rapping on Hypnotize. I don't think any and everybody would have known how to put him over certain samples and certain production, and then dress him in certain, like have him rocking certain attire, and then catering his raps to women, even if it's not he still did it in a gritty way, but it was smooth, it was fly. That was Diddy's coaching, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Big was not phenomenal, but he needed Diddy. Diddy was his Phil Jackson. He needed proper coaching to get to that next level of being a mainstream rap superstar, a world-renowned talent. He needed Diddy's tutelage and his direction. Biggie didn't even want to do Juicy. He didn't even want to do that record. He didn't like it. He didn't feel like that should be a single. That was a hit record. That's Diddy's direction. You know what I'm saying? Having him on songs with 112 and Total. You know what I mean? Having him do these type of certain songs, you know, slower songs, you know what I mean, with a little like geared to women, putting them on songs with R. Kelly and all of that type of stuff, and put like that's Diddy. Diddy's direction, having him shape package like that, man. Like Big, probably knowing Big, he probably just wanted to rap street stuff all his life. Just rap about street stuff, hustling, moving weight, street stories and street tales. And people are enamored with that. But in order to be a rap superstar, you got to make Big Papa, Hypnotize, Juicy. You got to make One More Chance. You know what I mean? You have to make them type of songs. You know, it is not going to be... You got to get to his level, he had to have them type of songs. And that's Diddy's ear for beats. Oh, no, okay, rap over this. Rap over this. Take that drum out right there. Put that hi-hat right there. Like, take that out. That's Diddy's direction, telling them, okay, we're going to do the beat like this. Have him rap over this type of beat, not that type of beat. Okay, no, we need a singer to come in on here. Okay, we're going to put Faith. Put your wife. Put Faith on here. Okay, we can do this song with Kim. Put Kim on this one right here. Okay, okay, we'll get 112 to do Sky's the Limit with you. Get 112 up in here. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. That's Diddy's direction, and it can't be ignored. Whether you like Diddy or not, whether you find him a despicable person, whether you hate him, whether you feel like he's responsible for Big's untimely death or Pac's death or whatever, that's a whole nother subject. I'm strictly talking about the music making and packaging Biggie up. Diddy packaged Big to be a rap superstar and make him marketable to an audience that he would not be marketable to. Making him, and I'm not saying Big dressed like no bum or nothing like that, but putting him in certain fly clothes and all of that, I'm sure some of that, not all of it. Big, I'm sure probably liked the Versace and stuff, and or probably liked the Coogee on his own. But Big probably threw him some of the put the Versace on, put this, that, and on, put all that type of stuff on. That's Diddy's direction. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't say this big direction. That's Diddy's direction. That helped. It did, especially when you got a guy who got a lazy eye, who's heavy, and Big. I'm not trying to make fun of Big. Big knew all this stuff about him. You know what I mean? Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Coogee down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks, and my jam knocks in your Mitsubishi. Girls pee-pee when they see me, never hoes creep me in they TP. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one more chance. Come on, man. Hey, give me one more chance. Come on, that is lyrically, that's Diddy. Diddy got that vision, man. I don't care what nobody say. You can say what you want to say. I don't like a lot of stuff Diddy done, how he moved in a lot of situations, certain things he's done to artists and all of that. But as far as developing him, oh man, he developed Big properly and made him into that type of phenomenon. You know what I mean? When I hearing certain stuff, I'm like, yo, that's Diddy. That's Diddy. We ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna do this. We gonna, okay. I'm gonna come right here and say this right here. I'm gonna throw this ad lib in right here. We're gonna have somebody sing right there. Okay, change that beat, make it a certain way it is. We need a certain beat like this and that for the public. Okay, we need this type of beat to get everybody ears in tune and get people who probably wouldn't want to listen to Biggie. It'll catch their ear if they hear this. If they hear Hypnotized, you know what I'm saying? If they hear that, they gonna be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like certain things like that, he needed that direction. And because listen, I don't think everybody wouldn't have known how to make him marketable. It's like a certain dude, man. He looked at Heavy D and how he was marketed at Uptown over there with Andre Harrell. He like, okay, we can follow a blueprint. I don't think everybody would have had Big rapping to the women and rapping fly and smooth and slick. Not saying Big rapped on his own. He wrote his own lyrics, but to have him shifting his audience to make a song talking about macking the girls and talking player to her, rather than just talking crazy and just talking wild and reckless. You know what I mean? Let's talk some smooth stuff a little bit on this one. I don't think Dre would have done that with him at all. Who he made player and fly, Dre did. That was already that was Snoop himself. That was Snoop. Dre ain't made nobody player and fly and try to make him a Mac to the girls on the records like that. No. Not from what I remember. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Maybe I'm omitting somebody. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Premier would have did that for him? No disrespect to Primo. I can't say that he would have got that from any and everybody. You know what I mean? I really cannot say that. You know what I mean? So, hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My bad. My son needed something to drink. He was a little fussy. But anyway, yeah, I don't think any and everybody could have packaged Big up the way they did. Like you couldn't have had just if you had Premier or anybody. And no, everybody couldn't have done what Diddy did. And despite people not liking Diddy, Big needed that direction to be a rap megastar and superstar. He needed that direction. So regardless of what anybody gotta say. So yeah, I think he needed specifically Diddy to be to reach the heights and levels that he reached. Would he have been successful without Diddy? Yeah, I think he probably would have he could have been like a Jadakiss. But Big was beyond Kiss. He could have been a really talented dude that could spit. But Kiss had some mainstream radio girl-friendly records too, though. You know what I mean? But I think having Diddy, and Diddy had the locks too for a minute too. I can't say that. He ain't had Kiss on his own as a solo artist, but yeah, though he needed he needed that direction from Diddy. You know what I mean? I think he could have been a really dope rapper. Like, oh, this is a phenomenal lyricist. But I think he might have been stuck as one of the rappers who wasn't able to make hit records without Diddy. Diddy told him how to make hit records. Not just be a phenomenal rapper, not just be a really dope lyricist, how to be a hit maker. How to be a artist that can make songs that not just dudes on the block love, not just really, really hardcore rap heads love, not just, all the girls only like these songs. Everybody in general like these songs and vibe with it and really, really can rock out to it. And Diddy got big to make those type of records. That's it. That's all. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.